welcome to another reading with me, Rose. Siren Song Tarot is my channel. When I try to fill this thing, it sprays shit everywhere. But then it works again. But it feels like I hardly put anything in here, and this runs out quickly. So if anybody knows how to not make it messy, and or fill further, let a girl know. Sage, got some sage on it. I love both sage and Palo Santo. Yesterday I was trying to call it patchouli. So there's that. Okay, so Spirit. Okay, we have a theme going on, Leo. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Switch roles as necessary. The theme is, where are you out of balance and where can you lean in more? I don't take 4 cards ever, 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 ever. So it's, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Message me below. Isn't there something happening? Within some sort of eclipse soon, or just happened. I just got off work and I'm unwinding. I have a teeny bit of a headache. I'm probably dehydrated, which I am choosing to cope with by doing things that don't hydrate me. Okay, we have the cross and the mountain. We're gonna scoot down. Okay, one more. I feel so boring today. Okay, so we have wealthy man, coffin, which is like death and rebirth, the end of one thing and the start of another. It's like a permanent change though. So this has to do with the garden, which is like socializing. I heard where you have been, and then the pathway. Okay. So it's kind of like an over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go kind of a feeling, because that saying came to me because we have a mountain here and a pathway, and it's like, okay, conclusions are within reach. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, so first of all, so the top is, where are you out of balance? Look at the bigger picture. Conclusions are within reach. Faith and an obstacle. So you're out of balance in the way you've been seeing a situation. Something about some sort of faith that you either need to have or you're already having and something to do with an obstacle. So then we have where you can lean in more. There's the wealthy man, permanent end of one cycle to start a new one. There's some sort of big change that needs to be made in your environment and the path that you're on. Something to do with a wealthy man. Delays. Okay, I was just remembering another word for the mountain, which I usually have obstacle, but there's also delays. And conclusions are within reach. Look at the bigger picture. Have faith. It's kind of like in the timing, there is a conclusion within reach. So I don't know if that's where you're going wrong, where you are... Oh, okay. So you're not looking at the bigger picture. So the conclusions that are within reach to you, you haven't been coming to them because you're only looking at one obstacle. You have some sort of blind faith and have only focused on one part of some sort of, like you're in what you're waiting for, what you're searching for. So I'm going to pull a clarifying card. Look at the bigger picture, and we have the bear. That's sort of talking about wealth, the bear. Conclusions are within reach, mature man. The cross, we have the thief. And forward movement. It's interesting. Oops. So here's a mountain. It's like even the same exact mountain from this picture. Maybe, possibly. Looks like it. But anyway, here you are flying not over the mountain but past it. So it's almost like it's saying the obstacle that you think you have is not really an issue. Whatever it is you're worried about right now is not going to be an issue when the right time comes. When the time comes, there's something about a mature man and conclusions are within reach. So, and then the thief. So, for the thief with the cross, I'm getting strategy more than I'm getting thief. Kind of like a 7 of Swords, but in a strategy where you're strategizing. You're not necessarily telling everybody what you're doing. Okay. And it feels like you're moving forward, expecting an obstacle or a delay. But there's something coming to help you overcome this, help you get to where you're going faster than you think you would get there. Or easier even. So you're building something up in your head to be much harder. Wealthy man and privileged lady. Community with the coffin, which is something in your environment is changing, is what I was saying with these two cards. And it's your community is changing. There's something changing about your community. There's a gift being extended to you. It has something to do with your environment that you're in. Pathway, and a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. That's interesting that we're in Libra season, not the new moon. Okay. What are we at? 12 minutes? Okay. Tarot. I'm going to switch to tarot. Good thing you didn't fall on the floor, motherfucker. Okay, the Star. The Magician. Well, too many. That's almost all of them. Okay. So, Page of Cups, Four of Wands in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. So, again, this was the Four of Swords here. Okay. And then you can't see this, so I'll do that. Okay. Help coming just in time. That's this card and this card. It's either coming, so it seems like financially, with the bigger picture, there's going to be some sort of help arriving just in time. The mature man, conclusions are within reach, and the fool. So this mature man is, it's like a decision has been made to trust something and take a leap of faith, which is then interesting because then here we have the blind, like what I would say, blind faith card or faith. So blind faith is taking a leap of faith. The star is either healing or ultimate wish fulfillment, like fairy godmother wishing upon a star and so on. And having faith, somebody's faith was stolen in somebody's faith in something, in wish fulfillment, in being able to have your wishes come true. Or this is where you're out of balance, so it would be, let me go back to the angle of when you look at the bigger picture, financially speaking, it's saying that the help that you need is going to come just in time to help you through a delay or an obstacle in manifesting, the magician manifesting your wish fulfillment. Based on this leap of faith, there is a mature man taking a leap of faith to maybe at the last minute. So it was delayed. So there was a delay in this man making this decision to go. And they have taken a leap of faith. Something delayed them. I'm getting thief here, and the pickpocket person is, they're pickpocketing the watch, I believe, unless I'm imagining that. Yeah, the watch. So I'm getting stolen time with, especially with us having the delay card right here and obstacles, and then the forward movement, manifestation, faith, the star, after somebody makes a conclusion to take a leap of faith just before it was too late. And so how it just feels like, it feels like there's nothing out of balance for what you can do. That's what this is feeling like. It seems like it was based on largely on timing. So everything that has been out of balance is going to become in balance again at this appointed time, when things can move forward, because for some reason they weren't able to move forward. So that's the out of balance. What's out of balance? Nothing that is in your control. It's just timing. So what you can do is take a look at the bigger picture and keep your faith and patience. Patience. I feel like this is not focused very well. That's better. Sorry. Okay, so for this down here, this is about where you can lean in. to me, this is clearly saying don't marry someone for money. There is something saying until something is going to change in the people you are with. So just sit still and be Son of Cups about it. Like, be shallow emotionally. Not shallow in a bad way, but like, just have a lighthearted, playful energy, not some sort of deep emotional commitment to the situation, to the community you're in now, because it's going to go away and something else to replace it. So there's something about your environment that you're in now versus the environment you're going to be in. Something to do with the sun. I'm getting when the sun comes back. Like in the spring. In the spring, you're going to have the finances you need for this. That's what I'm getting from this. So, a new romantic cycle begins, and then we have the broken heart in reverse. So this is going to be the path. Whatever you're doing in the spring with some money, maybe moving, because here we have this here, like moving, to this pathway is to let a new romantic cycle begin and to heal a broken heart situation to do with this romantic situation. And it's like the money is going, and this keeps not wanting to focus. Okay, so here what I'm getting out of this is this, in order for this to happen, there is going to be some information given to you as to why things didn't work out in the past. This is going to feel like a huge gift to you. So this is dual. This is both finances coming into alignment that will make wish fulfillment on your exact environment, location. You will have the perfect location, like land in your lap, and have everything lined up for it, financially, etc. It's going to be perfect in the spring. Now, I don't know how many of you that will apply to. So you could take this as sooner, because, you know, I'm not necessarily going to get to these every week, but if I could, I would. So maybe like within a week, or by the time the next Leo reading comes around, would be the timing on this. Maybe for part of it. So you might learn some information sooner, and then in the spring, maybe something happens financially to be able to proceed with something. So it sounds like basically the top and the bottom are both saying that patience and waiting for some perfect timing to play out and everything will basically land in your lap. So what's out of balance for you is that you're focused on the wrong problem and you don't know enough about the future to know what you should be focusing on. And it doesn't matter because in divine timing, everything's gonna fall into place. So basically, you're out of balance because you're not having faith that it's almost like somebody told you that everything was gonna work out if you waited. And you're out of balance because you're trying to find answers that you don't need to find because of this information that you are waiting on from this mature man. Conclusions are within reach. So it's like you're going to have more information. So you think there's a problem, that there's whatever this information is going to get rid of that problem for you somehow. The rest of it, where you can lean in, don't worry about commitments. Don't worry about how long you're going to be with somebody. You're going to know the answers of, moving from one community to another, group of people or social group or environment. Something's going to line up at just the right time and land in your lap that's going to make this clear path right to where you want to go. And it has to do with love and a romantic cycle. So there's somebody you're probably thinking about right now that this is to do with. Okay, so I'm sorry this went so long. If you stayed here till the end, bless you. So I really appreciate when people stay till the end. I just feel bad when they go long, which is why I've been trying to shoot for much shorter readings. And please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for being a returning viewer. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. And my new viewers as well. Thank you. Welcome.